What's your reaction to coming here?
I mean, you know, of course you hear a lot of mixed rumors of everything that was going on with, especially in draft with, you know, the Steelers picking you and just really all the other teams. But I mean, me personally, like even all the stuff that you see online, like it wasn't. I mean, no, not to me. No, I really can't say I expected that though. You know, especially being a running back. I mean, you expect a bunch of stuff, but like, I mean, for it to actually happen, I didn't really think that was going to happen.
Mark Cabali, The Athletic.
Hey, Najee, Steelers were last in the league in running last year. A lot of pressure being put on you probably to come in to help that out. How much do you feel like you can help out right away?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I understand that, you know, there was they did finish last in rushing last year, but, you know, I feel like, you know, through a lot of stuff, through practice and hard work, you know, I feel like that could be changed. I don't feel no pressure at all, to be honest with you. You know, I've been putting a lot of situations that, with that type of stuff put on me, especially in college. I mean, NFL is different, of course, but, you know, I feel like it's nothing that, you know, I can't do in time for sure.
Rick Pryor, ESPN.
Marshawn's cousin right there, Pastor.
One thing that Kevin Colbert mentioned that really impressed him and impressed Mike Tomlin in the draft process was the 9-hour drive that you made to Pro Day to watch your teammates and working out, even though you weren't able to do it or weren't participating. How did you decide to do that, to make a 9-hour drive? And did they bring that up to you as being something that impressed them and that they liked seeing in you?
Oh, I mean, I don't think they talked to me about that, but you know, my decision of support my teammates was solely because, like, you know, throughout the 4 years I spent in Alabama, you know, I've gotten a lot of memories with them, especially in the sport of football. Especially in the sport of football, you know, you go through a lot of stuff in training day, and so it just makes the bond becomes bigger and bigger. And you know, I mean, my flight was canceled, and then you know, so it was around 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And then, you know, I took it up to myself. My agent was mad at me, but I took it up to myself to say, you know, I want to really support my teammates and the juniors that got to perform out here today. So you know, because I know that, you know, people might not understand, but you know, that type of support is big time, and it can help you settle down all the nerves that you have if you look to the side and see your brothers are there. So you know, that was a no-brainer for me for sure.
Joe Rudder, Trib.
Najee, what traits do you think you have that best fit into the NFL?
Best fit in the NFL?
Yeah, like what are your best traits? What are your best qualities?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, you know, what nowadays, in today's game, you know, some people say it's a passing league. So, you know, I got to see, hey, Najee, can you be utilized in the pass game? I think I can be utilized in the pass game. I think I can line up out wide. I think I can line up in the slot. I think I'm a mismatch with the linebackers. You know, I feel like, you know, if the DB or corner is not sticking me that, you know, then it's a mismatch on the linebacker. So that's one thing. Running in between the tackles, I feel like it's a big thing. And now in today's game, you know, I feel like I can match all that because of my size. I'm 6'2", 230, but also it's because that, you know, they added another game on. So now we're playing more games. Now we're playing more games. So now we're playing more games right now. So, you know, I feel like you need somebody to carry the load for sure. So, you know, I feel like I fit in perfectly. It's my fam right here. This market. You know. Yeah.
So I do twice a year.
He said he's gonna say, I'm gonna play him twice a year. That's what he said. He said I'll play you twice a year, so I'm playing twice a year.
Jeff Hawthorne, 93.7.
Najee, where did you spend your draft night, and what did
I'm
it
in
mean
Oakland right now. Yeah, I'm in Oakland right now with all my people right now. So yeah, I'm in Oakland with a good friend of mine. That was his Marcus. He just told me I'm gonna be playing you twice a year. That's what he told me all draft day, to be honest with you. Like, he knew something before me. He said, just know me playing you twice a year.
Why was it special for you to be there?
Because this is where this is where I'm from. I'm not from Oakland, I'm from the Bay Area. I've been raised all across the Bay Area. So, you know, draft day, only a certain amount of people could be there. You know, and I have a lot of people that help me out and help me get where I'm at. So I wanted to make sure that all of them can enjoy the special moment with me. So I made sure that, you know, I could bring as much people as possible. You know, it is during COVID and still pandemic still around. So I try to be safe, but, you know, just me being around my family is for sure a big reason why I want to spend it with them.
Aditi Krinkabala, NFL Network.
Najee, I'm going to ask you a two-parter. Can you just help us out and tell us what's Marcus's last name? We're trying to figure out who Marcus is.
That's Marcus Peters.
Ah, all right,
Marcus.
perfect. Okay, and then the second question I have for you is that we have seen that your family went through a little bit of a tough time when you were younger, and today you had this party at a shelter that you were actually at. Can you just sort of
How did you guys see that? Damn, that's crazy. But
Can
yeah,
you just put in perspective what it means, right? You are a first-round NFL pick who is supposed to save the run game for one of the trademark franchises in the NFL.
That's why I mess with the Steelers a lot, because that's a run team. That's what I like them. But but for me to get back to the community though, so before I even went to this draft day party, I was at the homeless shelter, and then I was literally I came here actually late. But I want to make sure that I can get back to the community and show them that, like, if y'all still need anything, like, I'm never too big or too whatever to help you guys out. I'm always to be a helping hand. So I want to make sure that happened. So I had a party over there passing out food and pizza. But I feel like it would have. They don't think I was being serious enough, which they did. But like my mindset, I didn't think so. So I was like, I'm gonna pull up and show them, like, I'm really here if you guys need anything. Like, I know I'm getting drafted today, but like I said, if you guys need anything, like, I'm literally right here. I got my marketing team, my agency's out here. Since I'll be in Pittsburgh, they'll be back here, and if they need any support, they can reach out to them if I'm busy, and eventually get back to me. So that was important. Like I said, us as a family, we went through a lot of stuff. So that was actually one of the places I stayed at in the homeless shelter. So I just want to make that sure that they know that if they need a helping hand, I'm always here.
I got 7 hands raised, and I'm gonna try to get to everybody, but if your hand isn't raised, please don't raise it, because I just want to make sure everybody can get a question. So let's go to Brian Batko, Post-Gazette.
Hey, Najee, thanks for jumping on with us here. Just wanted to, it seems like you're pretty up on things with the current state of the Steelers, but how familiar are you with their running back history here in Pittsburgh, especially since they've already had a running back named Harris who's in the Hall of Fame?
Franco Harris, they had Jerome, obviously Le'Veon, they had James recently. But I mean, the one thing about the Steelers is, it always, recent history has always evolved around the run game. I always thought it would be a perfect fit to be there, but like I said, I mean, with a running back, everything, bounces around a lot, what's going to happen, so, I mean, I know a little bit about it, because, I am a football junkie, but, I'm always open to learn more.
Alan Saunders, Pittsburgh Sports Now.
Hey, Najee, one of the things that Kevin Colbert talked about was your decision to go back to Alabama. He said that impressed him. I guess, what kind of went into that decision for you? And was there any point in this time period that maybe you thought it wasn't going to work out so well? And then I guess, do you feel like in the end that was a fruitful decision for you?
Well, the decision was for me mainly because, when I want to go on when I look at tape and film, I want to be satisfied with myself. My junior year, I was not satisfied with myself. There's a lot of things I feel like I need to improve on and work on, me personally. So, a lot of people were saying, was it a hard decision? No, it wasn't. It was a no-brainer, to be honest with you. I didn't really care about, what other running backs in the draft class. It was, am I happy with what I put on film that year? And no, I was not. I couldn't say I was. So I want to go back and improve on all those things that I feel like I need to work on. I showed that, I think I showed that I'm a 3-down back and stuff like that. I guess the stereotype, any big back can be a 3-down back, blah, blah. So, I want to make sure that question answered. And, I feel like this year I answered a lot of those questions. There's still a lot of stuff that I need to work on. But, I was more satisfied with what I put on film for sure, though.
Tim Benz, Trib.
Najee, in your first response to the first question, you said, as a running back in the first round, you never know. For you, for Travis Etienne, for Javonte Williams, good players at that position. Was this sort of a frustrating process to keep hearing that over and over again? You're good players, but hey, the running back has been devalued. Do you carry that as like a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah. It was extremely frustrating, especially having this draft party and inviting everybody out and not knowing what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, I don't like it. I don't agree on it, but I'm not making decisions. But running backs are devalued. I personally beg to differ. I can give numerous reasons why we shouldn't be devalued. But just knowing that, hey, you're better than all these guys, but it's just that you play running back, so you don't know what we don't know what's going to happen, and when they're going to start drafting running backs, and just to finally see it happen, I'm blessed.
Last 3 questions. Jenna Harner, PXI.
Najee, obviously a lot of people can tell what your skills are and know your talent on the field, but when it comes to off the field, how would you describe yourself off the field? What traits do you possess that would make Pittsburgh fall in love with you off the field?
I'm sorry, can you repeat yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously a lot of people know what you bring when you're on the football field, but when it comes to off the field stuff, how would you describe the type of person you are off the field, and why is Pittsburgh going to fall in love with you off the field?
Oh man, shoot, I'm me though. I guess I'm a very giving person, man. I do a lot of stuff in the community. So one thing that I just went to Alabama from the West Coast. So one thing I always do, and I was just like seeing like how is their poverty rate, and is there anything I could do in that situation? In Pittsburgh, I have never lived there. I've never been over there before. So like I said, only know about the football. I'm always open to learning new things. So I want to see what ways I could help in the community and ways and stuff like that. Having food banks, just doing stuff in the area where, I could just help out people off the field wise stuff too. And then, just really just stuff like that. Giving back to the community.
Noah Strackbean, Sports Illustrated.
Hey, Najee, going back, actually, congratulations first off. And going back to Brian's question on guys like Jerome Bettis, I know you're probably right on the cusp, but did you get to watch any Jerome Bettis growing up? And another question, you'll probably—
Oh, yeah, what you talking about? Oh, yeah, Notre Dame, too.
Notre Dame as well. And you might get an opportunity you will get an opportunity to play with the future Hall of Famer for at least one season in Big Ben. What does that mean to you?
Oh man, that's dope. Is it? I mean, it's dope though. Because shoot, if people didn't realize it, but I only followed 2 teams, and that was the Steelers and the Niners, and it's because I actually like those teams. I actually, seeing Big Ben, all the Super Bowls he came into, and just seeing him perform at a high level and stuff like that, and actually being able to line up with him and on the side of him and learn from him. That's an honor right there to have. So, I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to meet everybody, really, the staff. Everybody. But, Ben, of course, I'm excited to meet him too, though.
All right, and last question, Anthony Jaskolski, Pittsburgh Sports Report.
Najee, congratulations. So, we talk a lot about receivers at Alabama going to the NFL, but actually you'll be the 7th active running back in the NFL from Alabama. How does it feel to officially be a part of that fraternity? And what does that say about just the powerhouse offense that you came from?
Well, yeah, I was considered, I know I'm labeled a running back, but I'm considered a receiver my damn self, to be honest with you, to keep it a buck. And that damn offense too. But just me playing with all those guys and actually learning and having all 3 of those offensive coordinators. And now I'm be able to be in the NFL, like you said, and there's now 7 active running backs. It's just it just show you really how dominant, Coach Saban could be, but really just how focused we are Alabama of achieving what we want to do. Nothing ever changes, like when I go to the league, I'm going to work hard just the same as I worked hard at Alabama. But I'm considered a receiver, goddammit, to be honest with you, to keep it a buck.